The universe opens on a fragile calm after countless wars, where heroes are alive but emotionally scattered, trying to live with the weight of victories that cost too much. Strange senses distortions in time itself, moments repeating with different emotional outcomes, as if reality is remembering something it wants to forget. Thor feels the echoes first, dreams of broken stars, and a shadow that survives beyond death. Across Earth, people begin recalling events that never happened, lives they never lived. The Avengers realize the universe is bleeding memories, not matter. Something beyond the snap is waking up. Bruce Banner discovers that the Infinity Stones were never destroyed, only displaced across layers of existence. Each stone now exists as an emotion embedded in reality. Grief, rage, hope, fear, love, and sacrifice. Wanda feels them intensely, realizing her pain has made her a living conduit. She fears she is no longer just human, but a door. Tony Stark's legacy resurfaces through hidden AI recordings warning of a final paradox. The team understands this war will not be fought with strength alone. A cosmic entity known as Eternum emerges, born from the imbalance created when Thanos used the stones twice. Eternum is not evil, but inevitable, a being that believes existence must reset to heal itself. It doesn't want to kill heroes. It wants to erase the idea of them. Entire planets quietly vanish, leaving no destruction, only silence. Captain Marvel witnesses a civilization disappear mid-sentence, breaking her confidence for the first time. The Avengers regroup, haunted by how powerless they feel. Captain America struggles with leadership again, older now, questioning whether hope can survive endless sacrifice. Sam Wilson steps forward, not as a symbol, but as a man trying to hold a broken family together. Hawkeye faces the guilt of surviving too many endings, bonding quietly with Yelena over shared loss. Their conversations are small, human, and painfully honest. This war feels different because no one knows what winning looks like. Every choice seems to cost a future. Doctor Strange learns that Eternum exists outside time, feeding on fractured timelines left behind by previous battles. The multiverse is no longer expanding, but collapsing inward. Loki, alive through a fractured variant path, returns with knowledge stolen from cosmic shadows. He warns that Eternum cannot be defeated, only convinced. This terrifies the Avengers more than any enemy before. Diplomacy with a god of endings feels impossible. Thor journeys to the heart of a dying star where the last echo of the Power Stone burns. There, he confronts his fear of becoming obsolete in a universe that keeps moving on. He reforges Stormbreaker not to kill, but to channel life itself. The weapon responds to his grief, glowing not with lightning but warmth. Thor returns quieter, humbler, stronger in ways unseen. His arc becomes about protecting life, not avenging death. Spider-Man faces a deeply personal crisis as people begin forgetting who he is, even before Eternum reaches Earth. MJ's memories flicker, sometimes recognizing him, sometimes not. Peter learns that heroism may mean being erased completely. Tony's old message plays again, telling Peter that some heroes save the world by leaving it behind. The thought breaks him but also matures him. He starts preparing for a goodbye he never wanted. Wanda confronts Eternum directly in a surreal mental battlefield shaped like Sokovia's ruins. Eternum shows her a universe where vision lives, children grow, and pain never existed. She almost gives in, tempted by peace without loss. But she realizes that love without struggle isn't real love at all. She rejects the illusion, choosing pain as proof of humanity. This moment anchors the Avengers' belief that emotions are their true power. Black Panther's legacy continues through Shuri, who blends science and spirituality to map the emotional stones. Wakanda becomes a sanctuary not of weapons, but healing. Characters pause, grieve, laugh, and remember why they fight. These quiet moments become the film's heartbeat. The audience feels the weight of every smile earned. War is coming, but humanity is what's being protected. Ant-Man and Wasp discover the quantum realm is the only place Eternum cannot fully erase. Time behaves like memory there, unstable but preserved. They propose a risky plan to anchor reality using shared experiences instead of power. It requires every Avenger to confront their deepest regret simultaneously. Failure would trap them forever. Success could stabilize existence itself. The Avengers split into teams, each confronting personal truths while Eternum attacks emotionally, not physically. Hulk accepts Banner completely, not as balance but unity. Natasha's absence is felt deeply, her sacrifice inspiring courage instead of sorrow. Hawkeye finally forgives himself, breaking down in tears that feel long overdue. These emotional breakthroughs weaken Eternum's influence. The enemy begins to understand humans are unpredictable. Eternum retaliates by resurrecting visions of fallen heroes, forcing the Avengers to fight memories they love. Tony appears not as a ghost, but as a question left unanswered. Steve faces Peggy one last time, choosing duty over desire again. These moments hurt more than any battle, but they also clarify what must be done. Letting go becomes an act of defiance. Doctor Strange realizes the only way to stop Eternum is to give it what it lacks: understanding of humanity's contradictions. Someone must merge with it, carrying all emotional stones together. Wanda and Strange both volunteer, but Peter interrupts. He believes hope is strongest when it's young and uncertain. The team resists, but Peter's resolve is unshakable. In a quiet scene, Peter says goodbye without saying goodbye, smiling through fear. MJ feels something is wrong but doesn't know why. The Avengers watch him step into Eternum's core, carrying memories of laughter, pain, and love. The universe holds its breath. Eternum changes, overwhelmed by human imperfection. Instead of resetting reality, it stabilizes it. Peter survives, but the world forgets Spider-Man ever existed. He lives quietly, anonymous, watching heroes save lives he once protected. The Avengers remember him, though, carrying his legacy forward. Hope doesn't fade. It evolves. The universe continues, scarred but alive. The aftermath spreads slowly across galaxies as erased planets subtly return. Not perfectly restored, but changed. Civilizations awaken with gaps in history, learning to live with unanswered questions. Captain Marvel helps rebuild worlds that no longer remember why they fell. These scenes are calm, almost gentle, showing that survival itself is a victory. The universe breathes again, cautiously. Steve Rogers finally allows himself to rest, passing leadership fully to Sam with quiet pride. Their final conversation is not about war, but faith in people. Sam accepts the responsibility not as a burden, but as a promise to keep humanity united. The Avengers are no longer just a team, they are a legacy. Symbols fade, values remain. Wanda begins a journey of redemption, traveling alone to places damaged by her power. She helps not as a witch, but as a woman seeking forgiveness. Children don't fear her. They listen to her stories. Each small act heals something inside her. Power no longer defines her future. Thor returns to New Asgard, choosing to teach rather than rule. He tells stories of failure as often as triumph, reminding others that gods can be broken too. Laughter fills halls once haunted by loss. Thor finally finds peace not in battle, but in belonging. His strength becomes gentler, deeper.